بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamualaikum. Hi friends, welcome to second part of PLC and HMI simulator. In first part, I created small logic in XT5000 and tested with PLC simulator. For HMI, I created basic settings of HMI screen in XP Builder. Now I will add graphical interface in HMI screen. In XP Builder, this main black window is HMI screen and our working area. On left side, project window tree, whereas on right side there are a lot of drawing tools and HMI objects like switches, indicator, etc. Now I will create the start and stop button by using object tool. Select bit switch, click and hold mouse button and drag to create bit switch. As I release mouse button, then bit switch property box will open. Here enter address of start button. Come back to XT5000 logic. You can see name of input, but there is no any address. To make address visible, click on view menu and then click on devices/variables. Now you can see addresses and names of all objects. Start input address is P5 times 0. Go to XP Builder and enter P5 times 0 in device box and action type select on. Click on display, uncheck use reverse image. On state is bright and off state is dark, then click OK. Click again bit switch and create another switch for stop. I think it is better to create copy of start switch to create same size. Copy with Ctrl plus C keys and paste with Ctrl plus V. Place stop switch right side of start switch. Stop input address is P00001. Double click on stop switch and enter address P00001. Keep action type on. In display uncheck use reverse image. Then click on library. Choose color red. Change off image to dark red and on image to bright red and click OK. Now better to test these switches. Make sure XGSIM is on and simulator monitor button active and it is in run mode. Now run HMI simulator. After loading, you can see two buttons in HMI screen. When I click on buttons, colors are changing. Move HMI screen on right side, switch to XT5000 and reduce window. You can see in logic, both start and stop inputs are active. Now if I again try to switch off these inputs from HMI, these will not switch off. To deactivate these inputs, I have to stop my PLC simulator and again start. Again I click on start button, input switched on, but it is not switching off. Same thing with stop input. It is not right for my logic. To make it right, close the HMI simulator, double click on start switch and change action type from on to alternative and click OK. Same do with stop switch. Run HMI simulator again. Now I will test both switches with logic. Now both are working fine. Confirm start output. Start memory bit is also activating. Switch off both inputs and close the HMI simulator. Now I will label both switches. Click on text, then click and hold left mouse button and drag, then release left mouse button. Type start and click OK. Move it up, copy and paste start and move it under stop button. Double click and change text to stop. Check on bold and click OK. Double click on start and make it bold too. Now double click on start switch. Regarding action, in PLC logic usually momentary action is recommended. It is like push button. When you keep it pressed, it remain on and when you release, it becomes off. So I will change action type to momentary. Also change action type to momentary for stop switch. Now save the project and run the simulator. Verify logic functionality with HMI. Start switch activating start input. and stop switch activating stop input. Scroll logic to left side to check outputs. Click on start button. You can see start memory bit is also activating, which is good. Stop switch is also activating stop memory bit. Now I will create latch logic to hold the start memory bit. First create line space after start ladder logic. Left click on left side of ladder, it will select complete ladder. Now drag this ladder down. You can see caution sign and ladder is not moving. It is because currently XT5000 is online and PLC is also running. Stop PLC and deactivate monitor button. Select end ladder also with shift key and move both down. Now select vertical line and click after start input. To create latch logic, I will use contact of same output coil, which is start memory bit. Select normally open contact and click on second step and select start memory bit from variables table. Click on arrow and select stop ladder and move one step up. Now go to project and save project. Click on monitor button, then click yes, click OK. Change PLC mode to run. Come back to HMI screen, click on start button. Input is activating but output is not latching. This is because after change I didn't write or download changes in PLC. Stop PLC, click yes. Now click on write button, click OK. Now run PLC and again check start logic. Now you can see latch logic is working fine. Now click on stop button to unlatch the start logic. It is better to create HMI project first, then create its logic. Select rectangle and draw rectangle for conveyor belt. Choose color, select straight line and increase the width of line, then click OK. Now create conveyor motor with round rectangle tool. Choose fill color and click OK. Create small shaft with rectangle tool and fill with different color. Select motor and bring it in front. Here I will create feed sensor indicator. From object list, select bit lamp, create feed sensor lamp. I will assign address later after creation logic. Click cancel. Create copy of feed sensor lamp with Ctrl C and Ctrl V and move it to position sensor place. Now select polygon tool and draw filling station and fill it with solid green color. From object list, select numeric display and create fill timer display above the filling station. I will assign address later. Select rectangle and draw count section after filling station of conveyor. Fill with solid gray color and increase width of line to 5. Create copy of position indicator and place above the counter section. It is count sensor indicator. Now create counter. For this, I will copy of filling timer indicator and place inside counter section rectangle. Now save the project. One thing left, that is motor indicator. Select bit lamp and place it on the motor. Don't assign address, resize the lamp. Now save the project again. It is better to label all objects of HMI. Select text and drag with the left mouse button above the feed sensor. Type feed sensor and make it bold, then click OK. Again double click and reduce the size of text. Create copy of feed sensor text and change name to conveyor motor. Create another copy for position sensor. Create copy for fill timer and place above the timer. Create copy for count sensor and place right side of count lab. Finally, create copy for counter and place under the counter. Resize the counter and fill timer indicator. Double click, go to text option and check counter in horizontal alignment section. Same do for counter. Now I will create logic for these components. First, I will create for feed sensor. Deactivate monitor button and make sure PLC in stop mode. Select normally open contact. Click under the stop ladder. Enter device address P00002. Click OK. In variable box, type feed_SENS, feed sense, and in comment type feed sensor. Then click OK. Select coil and click in front of feed sensor. Write address M00002, variable name feed_sense_mem_bit, and comment feed sensor memory bit. Then click OK. Now create logic for position sensor. Select normally open contact. Click under feed_sensor. Enter address P00003, variable name position_sense, and in comment type position sensor. Click OK. Add coil and assign address M00003, variable name position_sense_mem_bit, and in comment type position sensor memory bit. Select end ladder and move it down. I will create logic for count sensor with same method. First, create input, assign address P00004, variable name count sense, and in comment type count sensor. Click OK. For output, choose coil, assign address M00004, variable name count_sense_mem_bit, and type count sensor memory bit. Now I will download this logic in PLC simulator. Make sure XGSIM is active, then click on right button to download logic in XGSIM. Click OK. Now activate monitor button, then run PLC. Let's see this logic working with HMI or not. Go to XP Builder and run the HMI simulator. It is not running due to some errors. Click OK. If you see output window at the bottom of main screen and scroll up, you can see list of all 6 faults. Reason of these fault is same as you know. I assign addresses only to start switch and stop switch, but I didn't assign addresses to remaining 6 objects. Now I will assign address to these objects. Double click on feed sensor and assign address P00002. Similarly, assign address to position sensor P00003. Then assign to count sensor P00004. Again double click on feed sensor and add some description. Feed sensor, then add description for position sensor and count sensor. Now save project and run simulator again. Still there are errors, but reduced to 3 now. It is because still I didn't assign address to conveyor motor, fill timer, and counter. First I will create logic for these 3 objects, then I will assign addresses. Deactivate monitor and stop PLC. Select coil for conveyor motor output. Assign address P00040. In variable and comment also type conveyor motor. I want this motor start when feed sensor become active. So I will add normally open contact and assign address of feed sensor memory bit. Save project. I want when any object, bottle or cane come in front of feed sensor, my conveyor motor start, and when this object reached in front of position sensor, motor should stop for filling. So I will add normally close contact of position sensor memory bit to stop conveyor motor. When object will come in front of position sensor, then filling will start for certain time. For this purpose, I will add timer in logic. First move end ladder down to create space. Select function block, click on right side of ladder, type TON to search on delay timer block. Select TON from instruction list and click OK. You can see invalid operand count error. It is because I didn't add operand with TON. Now with TON, assign address of timer T00001, then space 30, which represents to 3 seconds. add normally open contact of position sensor to activate timer. In conveyor motor logic, I forget to add latch contact after feed sensor memory bit. In current logic, conveyor motor will stop immediately after deactivation of feed sensor. First move timer logic down, select vertical line and connect after feed sensor memory bit. Then add normally open contact of conveyor motor. It will latch the motor until position sensor activate. Then position sensor will activate, it will start timer. After finishing timer, conveyor motor should run again to move object to count section. Connect vertical line after normally close contact of position sensor memory bit, then add normally open contact of timer. I cannot find timer in our variable and device table because I didn't add in table. So first add timer in table, type T00001, variable name fill timer, and in comment also type fill timer. Add horizontal line to complete logic. After this, I will create counter logic. For this, first add normally open contact of count sensor memory bit and select function block and click right side of ladder. Type CTU, it is up counter or count up function block. Assign address C0001 and number of count 6. Then click OK. My counter logic is created. In current logic, in motor operation, I didn't consider start and stop logic. Now I will add some protection in conveyor motor logic. I will add normally open contact of start memory bit and normally close contact of stop memory bit. After this, save project. Now click on right button to download program. After this, run PLC and click on monitor button. Double click on start contact and force it to true. Start memory bit become active and it is latched with its own contact. Now if I deactivate start input, start memory bit will remain active due to its latch contact. To unlatch, I will activate stop contact. Double click on stop contact and force to true. You can see start memory bit deactivated now. Again deactivate stop contact. Okay friends, in this part we created our HMI screen objects and also created our logic program. Hope you understand till now. If you are unable to get something, then please go back and watch video again. Hope it will bring out from trouble. In next part, I will test my logic with PLC and HMI simulator. See you in next video. Till that time, Maas Salama, Allah Hafiz, bye bye.